And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And the wings for him, Matthews and Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Now here's Lopez. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, Drew aggressive there, right? You could see committing to that shot, looking more than happy to rise up and fire.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Passes to Lopez. Holiday looking for an opening. And the dunk by Lopez.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And the basket is good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Something that stands out about the Bucks is their versatility in their offensive package. I mean, they use penetration, they shoot the three, whatever it takes to beat a good defense.
Now here's Morant following the shot by Drew Holiday.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. Said priority number one is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And, Brent, what would you say is the secret to the Bucks' deep offensive arsenal?
Well, it's a variety of talents that they have on the floor. It's just a combination of guys who want to move the ball, want to move their bodies, and then get the ball to Giannis and he get out of the way.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Drew Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
You know, Greg, you can make the case Drew Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
You know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just one All-Star game, but Drew's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
All free throws good from Drew Holiday.
And something you have to remember about Drew Holiday, he was a key player in helping the Bucks win their historic title in 2021.
He was unbelievable in that entire postseason. Started every game, averaged 17 points, was going to take on the toughest guard opposing player and accept that challenge for every series, and took them to the title.
Middleton finds Giannis. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Morant.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and again the Bucks miss.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Adams out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something you can get a much better perspective.
The previous play is under review.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles, much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
And, you know, and some people might argue that, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout. So that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And just a monster slam from Giannis that time.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And Milwaukee has possession. Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Holiday. Got it. Good job in the low post. Holiday's got 6.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the score by Memphis. There's the 3. And Bane pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Morant against Holiday. Shot from 12. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Here's Morant after Wesley Matthews scored. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Morant.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
Some changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Green in for Bane. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Dan Connaughton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Grayson Allen's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Middleton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Portis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The physicality that Bobby Portis brings to the game is something that his teammates really get behind. It makes him such an effective player out there, impacting the attitude of so many.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Free throw good, Portis. And Portis drains both of them. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Now here is Hill, following the miss by Ja Morant. Clark outside. Shoots over Connaughton. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Green out there with Morant. Then there's Dillon Brooks. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Morant throws it down.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bane comes in for Dillon Brooks. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for George Hill. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And Holiday, here we go. And the layup falls. Holiday's got 8 points.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And so Allen will bring it up now for the Bucks. They trail by 11. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Jackson. Grizzlies have got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Payton for three. Drops in the tray. He's got 5. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Here's Clark. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Stolen by Jackson. Takes the three. It doesn't go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Milwaukee. No good that time either. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Big run right now going for it. 11-2. And that one's good by Clark.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Some changes for Memphis. Adams, he's checked in for Clark. Williams comes in for Danny Green. And Conchar subbed in for Ja Morant. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Matthews is checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Matthews. Bucks passing it around. Jackson against Giannis.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Payne for three. Hands it from downtown. Payne's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Grizzlies.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Lopez outside, inside. Here's Allen. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Conchar. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Outside Holiday. Lopez inside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
Brent, when we talk about the evolution of basketball, Brook Lopez is a great example.
Well, this is one of the more head-scratching, remarkable, complimentary things that you could say about Brook Lopez. The fact that he did not make a three-pointer until his 7th season in the NBA, but added that long range to his game to become a stretch 5 and a valuable piece to the Bucks' 2021 title run. An amazing career arc for one Brook Lopez. And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Shot's good by Williams.
Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Holiday with it. Williams picks him up. Giannis sets a screen for Matthews. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away. The opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman comes in for Jaren Jackson, and Brooks subbed in for Bane. And then for Milwaukee, Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Allen. And George Hill's subbed in for Drew Holiday. It's Hill on the wing. Baseline try. That shot off. And Memphis the other way now. It's Brooks on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. And there it is for him.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
At the line for two.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, one thing that impresses me with George Hill, his length, a 6'9" wingspan. I mean, for a guard, that's incredible.
The other thing, Greg, that I think is advantageous is as you get a little older and George is in the twilight of his career, just being smarter about where you can play using that length against your opponents. I think that helps him out a ton, too.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks with the step back. Hill passes to Middleton. Lopez a screen on Morant. Here's Middleton. No good there. Adams, some nice D. Takes the 13-footer. And it's Morant.
You can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there. Shooting two.
And that one falls for Middleton.
Well, one of the things that's great about Middleton is his ability at the free throw line. I mean, this guy is around 90% for his entire career. So he knows how to get there, and then he knows what to do with it.
Here's Conchar. That will count. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Grizzlies running away with it. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an
small forward with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Holiday out there with Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And it's Morant missing. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. And there's the drive. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Holiday.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Now Holiday. Back to Lopez. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Memphis has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And that one's good. Morant's got 30 points.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Matthews with it. Now defended by Bane. Pass to Middleton. And the turnover again by Milwaukee.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Out to Brooks. Launches a 3. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got 6 points.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass. Strong and aggressive in there and gets that second chance hoop.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Bucks have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Back to Giannis. The fadeaway. That one rolling around and rims out.
I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
And Morant gets it to go.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Lopez. And again, unable to change momentum here. Morant passes to Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
First free throw is good. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And it's Green in for Morant. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Allen's checked in. Both free throws good from Jackson. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Brooks against Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Giannis has got 6 points.
And providing the support where they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by Memphis.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Right?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo nails the baby hook. 8 points for him.
I don't know where the shoulder starts and the arms end for Giannis, but it makes him dangerous on the offensive glass.
They get the rebound. Here's Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And a better box out saves him 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Memphis. Right side, Green lays it up off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. The kick out to Holiday. For the three. Green with the rebound. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 19-4 run right now. And Brent, how about what Chris Middleton has brought to this team?
Well, no question, a huge piece to that championship puzzle. For Milwaukee, one of the best years that he has ever put together, which says something based on the numbers that he has put up throughout his illustrious career, and such a memorable season for this entire group, and Chris Middleton stood out in some of the biggest moments. Well, a longer point guard out there, Jrue Holiday. Can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
From deep. The rebound by Middleton.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
On the wing, Holiday. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Jackson. In for Antetokounmpo. And George Hills subbed in for Jrue Holiday. And there's a whistle that goes on John Concho. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Middleton. Tries the spin move. Excellent D there from Williams. No good on that one. And at the end of the third. Third quarter, a huge lead in this one. May already have been decided. It's the Grizzlies opening up a huge gap, and we'll have the start of the fourth. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Williams. Clark is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The first free throw is good. Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. Good on both. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Connaughton up top. Beyond the arc. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Connaughton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Back to Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Hill has the open look. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jones, that's for 2, and the Grizzlies check on 2 more. Well, the Bucks shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Hill kicks to Portis.
To get that one off.
Jones drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
Taking 2 shots.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Tillman's checked in. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Left side, Portis. And the layup is good.
Not easy to keep Bobby Portis away from the painted area where he carves out a lot of room and just works hard.
It's Jones on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Crafty move. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Hill. Jones in the post. Hill's there. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Portis. Hill with it. Jones covering. Hill, no good. Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Puts up a 3. Conchar, good.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And the wide open shot from Connaughton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Portis.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hill passes to Connaughton. Outside Portis. It's Hill on the wing. The three. Konchar pulls it in.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And here's Ingles outside. The shot, no good. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. It's rebounded by Portis.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Into the lane, and the shot goes down.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from it.
1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nora. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Hill kicks to Ingles. Portis a screen on Williams. And it's Ingles off the drive. Another shot. And Jones pulls it down.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Shoots from the elbow. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ingles passes to Portis. Portis sets the pick for Hill. Back to Portis. Launches it. Konchar pulls it in. Side Jones. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.